58A1 of the County Government Amendment Act 2020. Excellency the Governor Honorable Stephen Sang, in a letter dated 4th April 2024, forwarded to the Speaker of the Nandi County Assembly the names of the nominees to the selection panel for the purpose of recommending suitable candidates for appointment to the Nandi County Public Service Board. Consequently, a newspaper advertisement notice was issued on Thursday, 16 May 2024, inviting the nominees to the vetted for the position they were nominated to. Further, pursuant to Nandi County Assembly Standing Orders number 4613, the Honorable Speaker committed the nominees to the Committee on Administration and Public Service for vetting and consideration. Before we proceed further, may I ask the legal officer to administer the oath to the nominee.
Kindly be upstanding. Which religion do you subscribe to?
Christian.
You're a Christian?
Yes.
I have a Bible with me. You'll hold it in your right hand, and you'll take oath. Kindly, I seek that you swear yourself.
I, Joan Jepchumba Koech, having been invited for approval, hearing, and present documents before this Administration and Public Service Committee, do solemnly swear and affirm that whatever I will say and or present before the Honorable Committee shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, in line with the Constitution of Kenya and all other laws of the land, and that I will, to the best of my ability, aid it, find the truth without fear, favor, bias, affection, or prejudice. So help me God.
Kindly proceed and append your name and signature in the oath form. Okay, thank you. You can have your seats, and all the best.
Thank you so much. Honorable members, we now introduce ourselves. I am Honorable Emmanuel Jepchumba Jemalan, chairperson to this committee.
Thank you, Chair. I'm Keter Julius, MCA Jemadukam Getunyuat.
Through the chair, good afternoon, nominee. My name is Honorable Silas Kogo, the MCA for Sangalo Kebloni Ward in Masop Sub-County. Thank you.
Honorable Itzak Mosbey, MCA Kaptumo Kaboy Ward, I'm member of this committee.
Sarah Mutual, MCA Kosirai, and a member of this committee.
Let me invite Secretariat.
My name is Bilha Jipkeme, Secretariat.
I'm Kibet Agri, Secretariat.
Thank you so much. This is Committee on Administration and Public Service of the Nandi County Assembly. May I ask you the thank you so much. Nominee, you will be asking questions by members of this committee, and kindly be brief in your answers. You would like the session to be interactive as possible. All questions and answers should be through chair. Do you have with you the following original documents, ID card or passport?
Yes, I have my ID.
Academic documents?
Yes, I do.
Curriculum vitae and relevant supporting document.
Yes, I do have all of them.
Clearance from Kenya Revenue Authority.
Yes, I do.
Director of Criminal Investigation.
I only have the receipt showing the application and the payment for the same. I don't have the report, just the receipt.
Higher Education Loan Portal.
Yes, I have.
Credit Reference Bureau.
Yes, I have.
Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission.
Yes, I have.
Kindly submit to the clerk. Thank you so much. Questions? Tell us about yourself.
Yes, first of all, thank you so much for having this opportunity to be interviewed by you. My name is Joan Jepchumba Koech. I'm an advocate of the High Court of Kenya with 7 years experience. I am currently, I've been a member for LSK. I was born in Uasin Gishu, but my ancestral home is Mosop, Chemnoit village. I went to St. George's Primary School in Nairobi. I went to Kapsabet High School, Kapsabet Girls High School in Kapsabet. And thereafter, I went to pursue my legal education in Catholic University of Eastern Africa, Langata Karen campus. And after that, I did my mediation training in 2019. And I've been practicing law in all over Kenya, and mostly Uasin Gishu, Trans Nzoia, and Nandi County. I'm confident, I'm a self-driven person, and a hardworking lady.
Thank you so much. State your financial net worth.
Approximately, I may say my net worth is around 15 million. Possibly it's just my movable assets and immovable, and shares.
Okay, thank you so much. At this particular moment, I would like to invite honorable members to ask questions. Honorable Keter.
Thank you, Chair. My first question is, who actually proposed your name to be in this, or who nominated you to this board? That is the first one. Secondly, convinced me if you will be considered in this board. Convince me on how you will perform. Yet, I know we are very much aware that lawyers are always busy people. How will you manage your time and your other things? Thirdly, is that have you ever been in any of the board within Nandi County? Thank you.
The first question, I was nominated by the governor. Secondly, being a selection panel, mostly I will try and check and interview the persons who come here, if they, the persons to be the public service board, if they are of integrity, and if they have an idea of what they're coming to do as their board, and majorly on employment issues. As I had served as a branch treasurer of LSK in the North Rift region, which covers 6 counties, and I have done several interviews. I am able to check for any interviewee if he's eligible for a certain seat. Thirdly, I've never been in any board within the county.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you so much, Honorable Keter. Honorable Koko.
Thank you, nominee. My first question is, how do you ensure adherence to high ethical standards in your legal practice? And how will you apply these principles to your work on the selection panel?
In my expertise as an advocate, I have handled mostly employment issues for the last 7 years. And the interviewees will be before us. Mostly their jobs will be advising on the HR issues to the county government. So just to ensure that a particular person is of integrity and to show that they understand about public service. If they are impartial, if they are transparent, and about their community service to the public.
Second question, considering you have been appointed to a short-term position, what is your vision for the selection panel, and how do you see your role in achieving the vision? Thank you.
Basically, my vision is the panel, the interviews that we'll be having will have at least national values to check on their integrity, mostly. My vision is the people who will be nominated to be the Public Service Board will have the interest of the county at heart.
Thank you so much. Honorable Mospe.
You clearly understand that you are here because of the favor of His Excellency the Governor. Is it not?
A nomination.
Nomination, right?
Yes.
You didn't make an application, did you?
I think maybe the same was done through Law Society of Kenya, where my name maybe was forwarded to the governor.
So there was an advert? There wasn't.
No.
And that's why I'm saying, will you agree with me that it is a favor?
I cannot say a favor really, because by being a member of the Law Society of Kenya, maybe my name came up and I was considered.
So are you convincing us that you'll not be taking orders from the same appointing authority whatsoever?
I will not take any orders. I'm independent, confident, and of course, the rule of law comes first.
Through the chair, if orders come through, what shall you do? For instance, I'm here today, and who knows, maybe we will approve your name to serve in the panel. Then, after a while, I make a call that see, quote unquote, so and so to be in the Public Service Board, shortlist so and so. Will you not return maybe that request?
Thank you for that question. For me, if it goes contrary to the public appointments, if, as per the panel, of course there'll be a criteria of the marks each person gets. If it does not fall of the marks that is needed, that person cannot be appointed. So personally, I cannot follow orders. They should be statutory, as per the law.
What are the primary responsibilities of a selection panel?
The responsibility of the selection panel is, first there'll be a chairperson of the panel who will first call a meeting of the other panel members. Then after 7 days, the panel will advertise for nominations in a newspaper for maybe 2 with the daily circulation, and then they go through after the applications have been done. Now the panel considers the applications, shortlist members, and interviews them. After the interview, now they will give out the names of the people to be nominated to be approved by the assembly through the governor. Basically, that is what the panel does.
Clearly, you understand your role. What shall be your remuneration for this duty?
My remuneration would be guided by the SRC. Basically, it's an allowance because it's just a temporary appointment.
Can you disclose it?
I can't quite disclose it because I'm not really sure of how much the committees are given. But it is guided by the salaries remuneration.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you so much, Honorable Mospe. Honorable Sarah Rubeti.
Okay, thank you through the chair. So, given your training and mediation, how do you plan to address the conflicts that might arise during that selection panel or with the candidates that will come before you?
Sorry, if I might get you right, conflict during the panel sittings?
Yes. In case now you are considered for the position you have come to be interviewed for. So my question is that how do you plan to address the conflicts or disagreement that might arise during your duties as a selection panel, maybe from your colleagues or from the candidates that will come before you?
To deal with a dispute, mostly it is to hear both sides of the parties in dispute and try and, in mediation we do caucuses. You hear one side separately, the other side separately, and then you come together and try and reason out with them.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable Matata.
Thank you. Yeah, I think first and foremost, I want to pose a question that you are a lawyer by profession.
Yes.
And you cannot be a judge of your own. Is it true or false?
Sorry, I cannot be?
You cannot be a judge of your own.
Yes.
Now, during your introduction, you said you are hardworking. Can you give me the parameters that led you to conclude that you are hardworking?
Thank you for that question. Looking at my growth from my profession, from the time I was young, I have grown. I was not a very proactive person some time back, but through schooling and meeting people, I've climbed ladders. I was never a leader in primary school, but I've led the North Rift region for 4 years. They entrusted me with their financial issues, and I've streamlined most of the financial issues and the budgetary problems in the LSK. And I think looking at myself where I am, I have grown, and it means I'm hardworking and I'm moving forward.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My next question is, courtesy of being a lawyer, you know the section of the law that actually puts you, and that is why you are here today. Can you mention that section of the law?
I think there are two.
Yes.
The County Governments Act, Section 58A, about the nomination of the selection panel and what consists of the selection panel, and more so Public Appointments Approval Act. Yes.
Now, thank you for mentioning the section. In a situation whereby, because now you are demonstrating that you know the section, and it places how the selection panel will be constituted. In a situation whereby you, being a lawyer, you realize that in that panel, it is not properly constituted as per the section 58A. Are you ready to sit in that panel?
First of all is to point it out that it is not constituted well as per section 58A, and then try and resolve it. Upon assessing it is when now we'll know if you'll sit in the panel or not.
Honorable Chair.
Thank you so
Honorable
much. Okay.
Chair,
Welcome.
just a follow-up on what Honorable Matata has just asked. Isn't there a difference between a lawyer and an advocate? Because you seem not to be coming out clearly. What is the difference?
A lawyer has done a bachelor's degree in law only. That's a lawyer. But an advocate has been admitted to the bar, has gone to the Supreme Court and taken an oath. And an advocate can sign documents, can administer oaths. A lawyer cannot.
Thank you.
Gogo.
Maybe my last question through the chair. Briefly state how you have been able to contribute to the society as a social responsibility. Thank you.
Apart from being an advocate of the High Court, I've done some community service. Twice a year, I visit children homes and prisons. I visit both male and female prisons. And mostly when we go there, we encourage them. And we also give them presents in kind and monetary. I've also been in the legal committee in our church. I am an Anglican in the SEK. We just giving advice, and those are voluntary. There is no remuneration for that.
Maybe a final question, Chair. What's the term of office for the position you have applied or you have been appointed to? Thank you.
I can say there's no defined term, because once the appointments of the Public Service Board has already been done, the selection panel is dissolved. So there's no defined term, because there's only the first meeting with the chairperson, 7 days after. So it is not a really defined term.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
One last question from Keter.
Thank you, Chair. Do you have an office in Kapsabet, your private office, or a law firm in Kapsabet?
I don't have an office in Kapsabet, but 3 or 4 times a week I have cases in Kapsabet High Court and Chief Magistrates Court. I frequent Kapsabet.
Thank you, Chair.
Okay, I'm going to give you a minute for closing remarks.
Thank you so much, Chair and the committee members, for giving me this opportunity. Being an advocate, this is a challenge for me. I'm growing. Being here is really an opportunity. It's a big thing for me, and I pray that I be given the opportunity to serve you in the panel. And I've been welcomed well in this panel before you, and the interview has been well. And thank you so much, I love you.
Thank you so much. Honorable members, I've heard you well. We are going to come up with a report and we shall notify you.
Thank you.
Honorable Clerk, hand over the documents and kindly confirm that they are all available.
Yes, they're all there. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Let me call upon Sachin Nathan to usher out our nominee.